Okay, now I'll admit whoever comes in. Okay, so I think we'll continue and I'll make it little faster. Okay, so allow them to do different things, of course, in a safe space. Okay, don't stop them too much. Correct? They will learn from it, right? So also, if you find something which is very difficult for them, right, you break that into smaller tasks, right? Suppose आपको how do I say it? Suppose आपको table सिखाना है, right? So you break it down into smaller tasks, right? First हम multiplication, सबसे पहले हम addition सिखाएंगे. अगर table सिखाना है, then we will go on to multiplication and then we'll go on to tables. So any task you need to break it down into smaller goals and then reach to the bigger. So goal setting is very, very important. A lot of frustration comes in when we are not able to achieve things that we want to, but there the problem could be with the goal setting, right? So we need to wait a second. So we need to set goals that are age appropriate, and then what something that the children can do on their own. Okay, you can give them playful challenges, right? So if for a child who's not interested in writing, you can give them a small challenge. Open a stopwatch and tell them that I'm giving you 10 minutes and let me see how many words you can write. Okay, so suppose the child writes just 5 to 6 words. Next day you can say, okay, today let's check if your speed has increased. Correct. So I'm sure the child will write at least one more word than yesterday. So you can give them playful challenges. Children love challenges. They love to challenge themselves and they love it when you challenge them. Okay, so this also increases their self-esteem and confidence, right? Okay, so another thing which you need to do, sorry, you need to do in order to increase their confidence, three things. Okay, don't criticize, don't compare, and don't keep on correcting them all the time, right? So this is self-explanatory. I don't need to say it. If the child can't do something, say that don't say that तुमसे तो कुछ होता ही नहीं है, right? Or don't say that कि वो तो कर लेता है, you can't do it, right? Or don't say that कि ये गलत किया है, इसको ऐसे नहीं ऐसे करते हैं, right? So these are common things. As a natural reaction, also we say these things, but consciously you should try and not say these things. Okay? So if you want to teach them a better way to do it, you can say it in positive way. Okay, you can say that, okay, this is not bad, but let's do it this way also. Okay, and then let's see which one is better, right? So try and not say don't. Okay, I covered it in the previous session. I don't think I need to cover it now also. So try and not say don't. Okay, um, and don't criticize, don't compare. And what was the third one? Don't correct them all the time. Okay, so I think this covers confidence a lot. Another important aspect of confidence, I just need to mention this: manners, basic manners, right? This is extremely important for a child as well as for us as adults. Basic manners, basic magic words, every child has to learn, right? So children who are attending the session, make sure that you are courteous towards other people. Make sure you show respect towards everyone. Okay, so no matter how much a good personality you are, no matter how much knowledge you have, if you do not have basic manners, nothing helps, right? So a lot of times it is ignored, but the most important aspect of your personality, right? Okay. So the last C, third C after communication and confidence is an extremely, extremely important one. C for control. Okay. So you learn the communication, you have the confidence, but you don't know how to control yourself. Okay. So when there is a situation, somebody is angry, you also get angry, right? Somebody is already agitated and shouting, you also start shouting, right? I have seen children crying in restaurants for no reason. You must have faced these situations. Children just, go to Hamleys and lie down on the floor, start stomping their feet, and they don't want to move out without a toy, right? So Children just throw tantrums, start crying for no reason. We as adults make mistakes. We cannot control ourselves. So control is an extremely important aspect of personality development. We need to teach them how to control themselves. We need to learn how to control ourselves, right? So if you have a great vocabulary, but if you don't know which words you should use where, it is all useless, correct? So if you understand your emotions, if you are very, very self-aware, but if you can't control your emotions in a situation, in a public setup, it is of no use, right? So you all must have heard about emotional intelligence. Yes? Yes. So anybody, do you understand what is it? Rachi is trying to speak. Mm-mm. Okay.
Emotional intelligence for me is able to, the child or a person or an adult is able to cope up with whatever is thrown at them.
Correct. Right. So again, you explained it beautifully. In simple terms, it is managing your emotions. Okay. So you should be able to manage your emotions. Like in IQ, you manage the information or knowledge that you have. In EQ, you manage your emotions. Okay. It does not mean that if you feel like crying, you should stop yourself. Okay. It does not mean that. But you should know that this is what hurts me. Okay. And in this situation, should I cry loudly or should I just hold my emotions and go to a corner and cry? Right. And for children, what does it mean? It means that they should obey their parents, they should cooperate with them, and they should listen to their parents. It does not mean big things for them. It only means that they should cooperate, right? Bigger things they will learn with their experiences, but you need to set lines. You know, they cannot cry for no reason, right? They cannot just start shouting when you have guests at home, right? They need to have that basic border set for them. And you as parents have to do that for them, correct? So managing emotions is very, very important aspect of controlling themselves. And of course, the body language. Okay. So there is one activity also which is called as mirroring. So it is an important aspect of psychology and also of personality development. Mirroring means you adapt yourself as per the person who's in front of you. Okay, so if a person in front of you is very active and loud, and so you can talk like that. But at the same time, if you have a person in front of you who's extremely soft, coy, shy, then you can adapt your talking style as per that person. So mirroring is something that you can teach to children. How do you teach it to them? You can play, for small children, you can play an emotion game with them. Okay. So you can make a team, like two people are needed. One, for example, if you are playing the parent and the child, you make emotions on your face and ask the child to copy those emotions. Okay. So happy, sad, angry, crying, you make those expressions on your face and ask the child to copy. This is for small children, this is for toddlers. Okay. For bigger children, you can make it complicated. Okay. You can do frustrated. What would you do if you're extremely aggressive? What would you do if someone hits you? What would you do if you don't get your favorite toy? Play these games. Okay. And you would know how your child will react in the real situation. Correct? Then also you take turns. Ask your child to give you the same situation and show how would you behave, which is the ideal behavior. Correct? So the child learns in the way of an activity. ऐसे ही बैठ के if you start lecturing them, ऐसे नहीं करना, ऐसे नहीं करना, nothing is going to happen. Okay, they will do what they will do. But if you do this mirroring game, if you play simulation games with them, they will understand. Okay. So
Uh,
this was all about control. Of course, emotional intelligence includes other things such as empathy, being positive, understanding your own emotions. I think you all know that. Correct? So can we do an activity if you've understood all 3 points? Okay, but you'll have to unmute and help me So the activity goes like this. I have a few things with me. Okay. So here, okay. So I have 2 slices of bread. Okay, now children can also join me.
I'll see if teacher is doing an activity. Come.
Yeah. So I
This
have
activity
some
together.
butter. Okay. And I have some cutlery here. Can you all see this? Yes? Okay, now I am a child. Okay. I am a child. I don't know how to make bread and butter. Okay. And you all have to give me instructions. Got it? So you all can pretend to be my parent or my teacher or whatever. I am a small child. I have never done this before. Okay. So shall we start? Anybody can unmute and just give me instructions. Okay, one by one, but just give me instructions. I'll follow you. So who's going first? Everybody has to participate. Okay, it's just a fun activity. Okay, who's coming first? Okay, Anvesha, aa jao. Allow them to unmute. I did that. Wait. I have given the permission.
Yeah, now it's
Ma'am,
time.
I want to do.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, I
please
wanted
go
to
ahead.
ask a question before, so I raised hand.
Acha, theek hai. So questions we'll take after this. Chalo, aa jao. Who's telling me how to do this?
Ria wants to say.
Yes, ma'am.
Aa jao.
Okay.
First, take the butter. Take the bread,
Okay.
and then take a knife carefully
Okay.
and
And?
take out the butter and spread on the bread.
Okay. So let me do it one by one because I'm a small child. You have to do
Yes,
it one by one, please. Okay, Ria auntie. No, Ria Didi. Sorry. Okay. So you have to tell me one by one. First, what should I do?
Take a bread on your hand,
On my
Like-
hand. Okay.
then open the butter box.
Open the box. This is open.
Butter box. which
Butter
is
box. Okay. Opened. Okay. Then.
carefully.
Okay.
Take out the butter. No, not this one. Wait. No.
Okay. Okay.
First, remove that cap, the bread,
Okay.
and keep it aside on your desk.
On my desk. Okay. Now you have to do a little fast.
Now take out the knife.
Okay. Which
Carefully.
one is the knife? I don't know.
Besides the fork.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Take it very carefully. It will not hurt you.
Okay. Should I call my mama?
Wait. Let me.
All right. So I think Ria, you did a wonderful job. Can we give this chance to someone else also, please? But wonderful. I think everybody should clap for Ria. Thank you, Ria. All right. So anybody else now? We'll do it quickly. Come on, Kunal. Okay. Jaldi, unmute yourself. Unable to unmute. Okay. I don't know what is wrong. Now is it okay?
Yeah, hi, yes.
Yeah. Jaldi, because I think
Okay,
everybody should
so
get a chance.
yeah, thank you so much. Can you please take that bread?
Which bread?
That bread? Yeah,
I have two. Which one?
only one, the upper one.
Okay,
Yeah, whichever you like, you can select from it.
taken.
Okay. Yeah, then please take from the stand,
Take what? Knife.
butter knife. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Amount of butter from the butter box,
Some amount of butter.
the butter knife, with the butter knife, with the butter knife.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this
Use the front part of it, not the holder. See, there is a little edge on that. So where
okay?
it is a little sharper, you can take that edge and apply some butter from the box. Yes. And you can apply it on your bread. Yeah, little. Yeah, a little of it on the bread which you would like to have with bread on the upper part.
This is upper part.
No, the front part. Yeah, you can apply wherever you want, however you wish to eat.
No, this is for my mama.
Oh, your mama wants to eat. Okay, then you can apply it on the front part, not
Okay.
this one, the side. Yeah, this one. Yeah. So if you want to make it more buttery for your mama, you can take a little more of butter
Little more butter. Put it on this.
in the butter knife.
No.
Butter knife.
All right.
We will use butter knife to.
Okay, fine. So I think everybody understood what I was trying to convey here. So this is what we call effective communication. Anybody else wants to try? Any child? Let's give a chance to children. Kunal, you want to try?
That's it. How to apply butter on the bread?
Yeah, please, anybody. Anya can also try. Anya's mama, I think, has raised hand. So I don't know. Can you unmute and just start? Come on, Anya. नहीं हो रहा है unmute क्या? Okay, let me do it. Now? Yeah. Come on, Anya. Okay.
First, take the bread
Okay.
and then then take the knife.
Okay.
Then take the box a little.
Take little butter. Okay. With the knife.
Yes.
Okay. Is this good enough?
Apply the butter on the bread.
Okay. So I apply like this, Anya.
Yes.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you, Anya. You taught me how to make bread and butter. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now I will eat this for my dinner. Okay. All right. So I think you understood the gist of it. Okay. So when we are teaching things to children, this is how we do it. We think that we are giving a clear communication to them. We think that our instructions are clear and they should get it in one time. But this is how their brain works. There are things that they have never done, right? And we have to think like them and then give them instructions without getting frustrated, right? So these children, I think they did a wonderful job because they thought like themselves, right? And their instructions were much clearer than adults. Correct? So you agree with me that children did a better job? Yes? Yeah? Yes, Anya, thank you. So even Ria did a wonderful job. I think she did an excellent opening. Yeah. So this is how we need to think when we teach them new things. So bread and butter was something extremely simple. We teach them difficult concepts and we expect them to learn immediately. Correct? So this is what I wanted to communicate, that effective communication is something which is clear to the person who is listening to us. Correct? And which does not leave any space for ambiguity or mistakes. Even if they make mistakes, you need to correct your mode of communication, not them. Right? So there's a problem with your instructions, not with the way they are perceiving it. Correct? So well done, guys. Thank you. I learned how to do bread and butter. Right? So if you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we can wrap up. Those who are raising hands, just unmute and ask. So if you want me to unmute. Okay, I have allowed everybody to unmute. You can, I think, just unmute and ask. Anya has a question. Yes, Anya.
I wanted to tell that I finished with my drawing.
Amazing. So you can send a picture to Neetu ma'am. Okay. And then we will give a feedback on that later to your mama. I can't hear you, baby.
I send it after completing it.
Yes. So you ask mama to send a picture. Okay.
Before drawing and coloring it.
I can't hear what she's saying.
I'm saying
Okay, tell it in mama's ears. Mama will tell me.
She's saying that she's all.
I can't hear. Okay, so everybody's saying they can't unmute. I have again given permission.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am. Hello.
Yeah, say it. Come on.
I wanted to ask you, like, Advait is like a bit, he used to be what he wants to do, but nowadays his behavior is like he's getting more angry on some things which I couldn't do for him, or whatever he wants to do. If I do something wrong, doesn't shows on his, like, he does not say any bad, doesn't say anything, but his he is inside showing his expressions, and some build above his level, he shouts at me and to everyone in the, also he's shouting. So we all are like, talk calmly, don't shout, don't shout. Like, he is listening from and then telling him, do not shout, do not shout. How to control that thing?
Okay. So do you also shout at him sometimes? Yes. Sorry, you'll have to unmute again. Wait. Okay. So do you also shout at him sometimes?
Yes, I have to.
Minus 10 points for you. Okay.
No, even he's already been told, Sadhu is on phone, you do not have to speak in front of him. We cannot, he is elder. We should not ask him to talk slowly, because he is on his phone and he is habitual from long years, and he likes to be like, he's a ruler of the house, obviously. So we have to understand the younger ones कि हम लोगों को धीरे बात करनी है. Somebody is on phone, we have to talk slowly, or I have to drag him from that room
and bring it in the kitchen and talk here whatever you want to say. But he's like, छोड़ो मुझे बात तो करने दो मेरी, पहले सुनो तो सही. He's like that.
So such a wonderful audience he gets if he shouts. You hold him, you touch him, you drag him, you talk to him. So you're giving him all the attention that he wants, but only when he shouts.
Yeah. No, rather every time we give him, he is like comparing himself with her elder sister, his elder sister. Whatever he says, देखो मुझे क्रिकेट आ रही है ना, उसको तो आती भी नहीं है, वो ऐसे करती नहीं. Like every now and then, though I do not compare with between my both child, he is like one. I am the superior and the elder one is like. Then Piyush says, "Okay, you win, I lost. I don't want to be
so
in."
I'll tell you something. So with small children and even with adults, I did not want to get into this, but since you've touched this topic, so there is one thing that everybody wants in their life. Okay, that is control. Okay, so even small children want control. Whenever they feel that they are being controlled, or whenever they feel that I do not have control over myself, they will overreact. Correct? So as parents, what we need to do is we need to understand what is it that you should control or you can control, and what is it that you should allow the child to control. Correct? I'll give you an example. So for example, everybody complains about the screen time. Okay? So screen time, what is it that you can control? What is it? So you can control, what time do they watch TV? You can control that. You can fix their time, right? You can control how much they watch. You tell them that only for 1 hour it is, right? And you can also control the content that they watch on the TV. This doesn't work with older children. All these three things will not work with older children, right? So as parents, you need to understand. Similarly with food, right? So you can control what they should eat, right? But you cannot control how much they will eat. Correct? So all these power struggles, aggression starts when you start controlling things that you should not control. Okay, so understand it from that perspective. If you want to discuss it personally, we can do it later because this is going to take 15-20 minutes and I do not want everyone else to get bored. So we can talk about it later, but think on these lines. Okay, so you introspect a little and call me later. Okay, I'll tell you how it works. Okay, so we'll take questions that are more general and which helps everyone. Okay, if you have specific questions, you can always connect later. Hanji, Ria, you want to say something? Shruti, I unmuted you. You can talk.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good.
Ma'am, I want to ask you that my child is only 1 year old. So actually, what activities, please, can you suggest me some activities?
For what is it that you want to do with him? Why do you want activities at 1 year of age? What is your goal?
Want to help him. Ma'am, just 1 minute. Ma'am, just
No problem. No problem. Okay, so I think we just have 5 minutes. The meeting is again going to get over.
Hi, ma'am. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, please. So while Shruti is taking time, somebody else can ask.
Yeah, question is my son Yuvan. He's hyper, he's hyper curious, hyper about everything. Especially when we go out, he gets so excited looking at kids and everyone. He wants to talk to everyone. He wants to play, and he just goes on talking. He loves to speak on and on. Like, the person listening to him gets fed up. He's like, we are fed up of saying. How do I control him? And he's even very expressive. So at times I have to suppress him, like enough, now enough. So sometimes I feel guilty, like am I suppressing him too much or should I allow him? I don't know, I don't understand it.
So whatever characteristics you told are things that are extremely good. okay, and you have no reason to complain about it, right? And just discouraging your child will not help. Okay, it will not help you, it will not help the child, right? You, all you need to do is you need to channelize his energy, because I understand that he has a lot of non-channelized energy
Yeah,
in
a
him,
lot of
right? So this hyperactivity comes from that. Okay, so if you give him a lot of sugary foods or packed foods, just stop that also, because a lot of hyperactivity comes from those foods as well. Okay, if you're not giving, then
Ma'am,
it's
he just
completely
eats this balanced Indian diet, like just the
amazing.
fruits that I
Right.
give him.
So that is not the reason. Okay, so the only reason here that I understand is that you need to channelize in his energy. What is the age of the child?
He's 4 years old.
4 years old. Does he watch TV?
Yeah, and he started speaking since 2 years. Like that moment, I had patience. People at my home had patience. Now even I don't have patience listening to him and always on and on. Okay, okay, and he'll just why it's like that, why like that. How? I mean, I don't know. I don't understand sometimes. How do I manage it?
Yeah, so if I talk this in your child's language, he will say, I want to talk so much, but my mama does not have patience, she does not listen to me, right? This is
Yeah.
how your child will describe you, the way you are describing your child, correct? So it also runs both ways, but I think a lot of times the problem lies in parents. We run out of patience, we have our own things to do, and we cannot give them time, right? Of course, you cannot spend all of your time with your children, you have other things to do as well. So for that, you make a productive routine for your children, right? And you make it in a way that at times when you are extremely busy, you give them things that they can do on their own, like watching TV, okay, or like whatever they like to do, if they like to do reading or if they like to do other activities. So you can plan activities for them, simple activities like tearing a newspaper, making balls out of it and throwing it in a bin.
Oh, okay.
Simple things, okay, which they think that are a lot fun to do, and you're not even wasting your resources. Okay, or sometimes if they like to do things, you give them a few things and tell them to create something out of it. So let them do whatever, na? Just give them a few colors. Also teach them problem solving. Okay, I missed this point during the discussion. So problem solving is again something important. And see, for example, you give your child white and red color, right? And you tell them that you have to color this flower pink. This is for smaller children. You've not given them pink color, but obviously it can be made by combining white and red. But you don't tell them this. Let them figure out. Okay, this will only happen if you allow them to be free, if you allow them to be bored. Okay, give them that free time, let them be bored, let them explore what they like to do. Okay, but teach them problem solving. For example, if you go to a store, we go to a next door shop, to a mom and pop shop, give your child the money and tell them to buy whatever they like. Okay, you don't help them, but watch them from a distance, right? Let them ask however they want to ask, right? Let them buy, let them give and take money. So these things teaches them life skills. You know, it makes them more independent, it makes them more confident. है ना, हम डरते हैं ये चीजें करने से, right? Or we just save time कि इसको भेजूंगी, he will waste my time, let me just do it quickly and come back. But these small things make a huge impact on them, right? My child is a 5-year-old. He's a very difficult customer when we are at a restaurant, because he straight away goes to the manager. He straight away goes that I have ordered my French fries, it has not come, it's been 15 minutes, call the manager. Okay, so allow them things, na? It's okay. He doesn't create a ruckus, but he's confident enough to go and speak to the manager, right? So allow them things like that. Okay.
Ma'am, at what age should the kids be able to read?
Depends on what kind of
Reading.
exposure you're giving to them. Usually full reading starts at 6, right? But CBC words and those things can start at 3.5 or 4 years of age. Yeah. So it depends on how early you start as well.
Okay.
Right. So reading can
Thank you,
start
ma'am.
as early as 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah. Not that the child can read at 6 months. You read to the child at 6 months. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Okay, Prachi wants to say something. Wait. Yeah.
Can I ask you one question?
Please go ahead. If you want me to unmute, just wave because मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या हो रहा है.
Ma'am, so there is, I
Ma'am,
want
can
to
I
ask.
ask you?
Okay.
Who is it? Shruti?
Ma'am, Shruti, yes.
Yes, please go ahead. Prachi, just.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, my child is 1 year old. Ma'am, I want him to like, ma'am, we are only 4 members there and अब पता है लॉकडाउन है तो मैं उसको बाहर भी नहीं लेके जा सकती हूँ तो मैम कैसे मतलब वो इंटरेक्ट करेगा बाकी लोगों से मुझे वो आप कुछ ऐसी एक्टिविटीज बताइए जिनसे वो इंटरेक्ट कर सके.
Okay. So
मतलब
again,
उसके लिए
communication.
help करो.
Right. So we can't go out, meet people, but you can make use of video calling. Okay. We don't have much choices and talk as much as you can to people. Okay. Video
Yes.
calling karao family ke sath, friends ke sath. They should be familiar
Yes, ma'am,
with them.
we already doing that.
So just introduce books at an early age. Okay. And talk to your child as much as possible. TV or phone mat dena 2 years tak.
Okay.
चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, don't give it. Right?
Read पे तो मैम अभी like rhymes वगैरह तो
नहीं,
दिखाते
audio.
हैं.
Only audio.
Audio.
Till 2 years of age, strictly, please don't give them any kind of screens that impacts their brain to a large extent. Okay, so बच्चों को नहीं पता होता है, we give it to them for our convenience. Okay, take a bitter pill and accept it कि हम ही देते हैं for our convenience कि थोड़ी देर शांत रहेगा. Right? So till 2 years, please don't do that. Shruti Patil. Okay.
And ma'am, any other activity can you?
A lot of them. Send me a WhatsApp message. I'll send you a few links.
Okay.
Okay,
ma'am.
that will be
Thank
easy
you
for
so
you to understand.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask, so children go through a rebellious phase. For example, my son, no, na ka pada. Control is there, obedience is there, but as in, मुझे ये shirt नहीं, it's
Right.
fine. खुश हो गए, अब मैंने ये shirt पहन ली. How do we break that no for everything?
Excellent question. This starts at the age of 1 or 2, right? If it starts at 2, we call it terrible twos. Correct? So at 2 to 4, they are the most rebellious. They turn into picky eaters, right? They become the most fussy and they become a different child. जो हमने पैदा किया था वो अब नहीं है, right? Correct? ऐसा कुछ see. And when they turn 2 or when they turn 1, they have just, turned from a dependent child to an independent child. They have explored their body. They have learned to say no, right? So this is a transition phase from a dependent child who was dependent on you for everything, but now he's learning to do a few things on his own. So it's a bit overwhelming for the child, right? Small child now exploring his body, exploring that I can do this on my own, I can spill water, I can play with food, I can play with colors, right? So it is overwhelming for the child. And in this phase, they learn to say no. And when they say no, they get a reaction. Now it's understand from their perspective, it's like a magical thing for them. That I am a tiny thing, they are so huge in front of me, and I can get a reaction from them. Correct? They start doing it more. So the more you react, the more they do it and they enjoy it. Correct? So for a particular phase, it's okay, right? If it happens